Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. Today in this video we will learn how to automatically send terms and conditions to your clients on Gmail. Okay. So the idea here is you have a famous cosmetic company. Okay. Now every day thousands of clients are contacting you to advertise your product on their YouTube channel. So on their request you have to send them or mail them the file of terms and condition. But the problem here is, if you will manually send them the file of terms and condition, you have to keep doing this process all day long because you have thousands of clients contacting you every day. So for that, you have created an online form. Okay, clients just have to fill this form, and on successful submission of the form, a mail will be sent to them with the attachment file of terms and condition. So for that, I have used Google Forms. Obviously, it is a platform provided by Google where you can create online forms, and secondly, Gmail to mail the client. But the problem here is there is no direct integration or link between these two applications. So how I have performed the automation? Let me help you. With the help of Pabbly Connect. Now what is Pabbly Connect? Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software. It will help us to link both of these applications together so that every time a client will fill up the form, on successful submission of the form, a mail will be automatically sent to them with the attachment file of terms and condition. Isn't it amazing? Now let me show you a real-time example on my screen. Okay guys, as you can see on my screen, this is the particular form the clients will see. Okay, and as soon as the client will fill up this form, on successful submission of the form, automatically a mail will be sent to the client. Okay, so I'll fill up the form on behalf of my client, and this is the mailbox where the mail will be reflected. The client will be receiving the mail. So let's fill the form on behalf of our client. Let's say our client's name is Ashi Rai. Okay. Client's email ID is ashirai824@gmail.com. This is the mobile number. Okay. And let's say Ashi has opted for $2499 plan, and we will submit. So we have successfully submitted the form. Now we will go to the mailbox of Ashi Rai, and we will see if Ashi has received any mail or not. Okay guys, as you can see on my screen, this is the account of Ashi Rai, and you can see a mail has been reflected here. Let me open the mail. Okay, it says, "Hello Ashi Rai, thank you for your request. We have successfully received your data. Here is the link of PDF file of terms and condition. This is the link. Please read them carefully and then proceed. Regards, Team Pabbly." Let's open the link and we will see if the link is of terms and condition, the PDF file. Yes, you can see on my screen. This is the PDF file of terms and condition. You can see the file here. So guys, you have seen how successfully the automation has worked. As soon as the client has filled up the form, automatically a mail has been sent to that particular client with the link of the PDF file. Now let me show you the process on my screen. Okay guys, before we start with the process, let me tell you the 3 easy steps of integration. As you can see on my screen, step number 1 says connect Google Forms to Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. Okay, so first we have to open our Pabbly Connect account, log in into our Pabbly Connect account. Then we will integrate Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. Why we are integrating Google Forms with Pabbly Connect? Because I have created an online form for my clients in Google Forms. So it is important to first integrate Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. We will integrate Google Forms with Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. I'll show it to you in the process how webhook URL will help us to integrate both of these applications. Now step number 2 says collect from data in Pabbly Connect. So I want when the client will submit the form, I want that particular client's data to be transferred into Pabbly Connect. So we'll in step number 2, we will collect the data, the client's data, and we'll transfer it into Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now step number 3 says send your terms and condition document to your client on Gmail. Of course. So we will integrate Gmail with Pabbly Connect in our final step. Why? Because we want the mail should be sent to the client automatically when the client will fill up the form through Gmail. Okay, so that's why it is important to integrate Gmail with Pabbly Connect. Now let me show you the process. Okay guys, so to start with the process, you have to first open your browsers, come to the search engine, and here you have to search for Pabbly. Type Pabbly, Pabbly, Pabbly. Okay, press enter. And as you can see on my screen, this is the website page of Pabbly. What you have to do next is you have to go to the product section and you can see all of the 5 applications offered by Pabbly. Today we will be using Connect, so I'll click on Connect. And now you can see the landing page of Pabbly Connect on my screen. For the first time users, what you have to do, if you can see a green button at the right corner which says sign up for free, you have to click this and you can create your free account in just 2 minutes. Because I am already logged in, so I'll click on sign in. Okay guys, as you can see the 5 applications one more time on my screen offered by Pabbly. Today we will be using Connect, so come on Connect and click on access now. Okay, so as you can see the dashboard of Pabbly Connect on my screen, what we have to do next is, if you can see a blue button at my right corner which says create workflow, you have to simply click it and a mini window will emerge in front of you which will ask you to enter the name of your workflow. So now you have to name your workflow. Okay, let's say I'll name my workflow as send terms and conditions to your client on Gmail. Let me correct it. Okay. So this is the name of my workflow. Now simply we have to click on create. So guys, as you can see on my screen, we have entered the workflow. Here we have to perform the activities of integration. Okay. But before that, just read what it is written here. It is written, trigger when this happens, choose your first application trigger. Action, do this, choose your next application action. So you people must be thinking now, what is this trigger and what is this action? So let me help you. Trigger is happening of an event and action is the response to it. Here the trigger event will be submission of the forms by client. The form we have created for the clients for affiliated marketing, the submission of that particular form will be the trigger event. And action, what is the response we want? We want as soon as the client will fill up the form, we want automatically a mail should be sent to them with the PDF file of terms and condition. So you understood, trigger is happening of an event and action is the response to it. Okay. Now let's continue with the process. What we have to do is, first we have to choose our first application, that is Google Forms. Okay. So click on your first application, come to the search field, and here you have to search for Google Forms. Okay. As you can see on my screen, you have to simply click it and a new field of trigger event will emerge in front of you. What we have to do, we have to select the particular trigger event. So for that, you have to click this arrow and you can see the trigger event, which is new response in spreadsheet. Okay. So I'll simply choose the particular trigger event. And now a webhook URL has been generated in front of me. Now I'll tell you how we'll use the webhook URL. But guys, let me tell you first, you have to read these instructions which are given below very properly. Why I'm telling you this? Because just by reading the instructions, you can create your workflow completely by your own. You need not to follow any tutorials. Now I'll do the process as it is written in the instructions, same. Okay. So what we have to do first is, we have to first log in into our Google Forms account. So as you can see on my screen, this is my account on Google Forms and this is the particular form. You can see the name affiliate marketing I have created for this particular workflow. Let me show it to you. Okay, so this is the form you can see. Now what we have to do next is, we have to open the Google Sheet. Okay, how? I'll tell you. If you can see, it is written responses here. You have to simply click this, and if you can see a green button of response sheet, you have to click this green button and automatically the spreadsheet I've created for this workflow, affiliate marketing spreadsheet, will open in front of you. Okay, now you can see the headers I've given the name, timestamp, name, email, mobile number, and affiliate marketing plans. So as soon as the client will fill up the details, fill up this form, automatically the data of that particular client will be captured here. Okay, let me show it to you. Let me preview this form first. Okay, now we will fill the form on behalf of our customer. Let's say our customer name is Mark Mandal. Okay, let me edit the email ID, Mandal Mark 68 @gmail.com. Okay, now the mobile number, and let's say Mark has chosen for $14.99 plan, and we will submit. So we have successfully submitted the form. Now we will go to our Google Sheet and we will see if the data has been captured of the particular client or not. Okay, as you can see on my screen, guys, the data has been completely captured. The client's data you can see on my screen. Let me show it to you. Okay, this is the timestamp, the name, the email address, the mobile number, and the affiliated marketing plan. Let me align it also so it will look a little good. Okay, so you can see the details here. Now what we have to do, we have to send these details on our Pabbly Connect. So we want that the responses should get captured here, the same responses which are captured in the Google Sheet. So for that, you have to first click on extensions, then on add-ons, and now click on get add-ons. So a mini window will open in front of you, the Google Workspace Marketplace. Here you have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks, as you can see on my screen. So this application is already installed in my system. That's why it is showing installed. But after you install the application, you have to cross this mini window and you have to refresh the page. Okay, why I'm telling you to refresh the page, guys, this is very important, because after refreshing the page, when you will come to extensions, click on add-ons, you can see the option for Pabbly Connect Webhook as an individual option. Okay, so come to Pabbly Connect Webhook. Now click on initial setup. Okay, a mini window will emerge in front of you. You have to delete this webhook URL which is previously pasted, as you can see on my screen. Now it is asking me for two fields to fill, webhook URL and the trigger column. So to get the webhook URL, you have to go back to your Pabbly Connect account, copy the webhook URL and paste it here. Okay, simple. Now we have to fill the trigger column. Now what is the trigger column? Trigger column is the last column of your Google Sheet. Okay, my last column of the Google Sheet is E, but you have to put the trigger column as the last column of your Google Sheet. It can be F, G, H or anything. Mine is E, so I'll put E, and now I'll click on send test. So you can see the data has been successfully sent to Pabbly Connect. Let's go to our Pabbly Connect account and we will see if the data has been captured here or not. Yes, the data has been captured here. You can see the customer's name, the client's name, Mark Mandal, the email ID and the phone number and the plan he has chosen for. So we have successfully done our first step. We have integrated Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. Now what we have to do, we have to integrate Gmail with Pabbly Connect. Once again, why we are integrating Gmail, guys? Because we want to send the mail to the client and we are sending the mail on Gmail so that the client will receive the PDF file of terms and condition through mail. So for that, you have to click this plus sign and in the next application and choose your next application, come to the search field and here you have to search for Gmail. Okay, click on Gmail and a new field of action event will emerge in front of you. Now action event works same as the trigger event. Simply you have to click this arrow and you have to search for your action event. I want to send an email, so I'll click on send an email and now I'll click on connect. Okay, let it load. You can see a mini window has emerged in front of me which is asking me for two options. First is add new connection, second is choose existing connection. So I'll click on add new connection and now I'll click on connect with Gmail. Okay, I'll enter with this account Ashirai, and now Pably is asking me for my permission. You can see. So guys, your data is completely safe and private with Pably. You need not to worry about anything, and you can freely press continue. Okay. So as you can see, we have successfully been authorized in. Now we have to map the data in the required field. But before that, let me tell you what is mapping data. If you'll click in the search field, you can see a scroll down. You have to click this arrow and you can see the responses. The same responses which we have captured above here in Pably Connect, you can see the client's data. The same data can be seen here in the scroll down. Okay. Now why this option of mapping data is given to you? Because whenever you want to fill the required field, you have to first go up and you have to search for the particular data. Then you will copy the particular data and you will come down and paste it here. So this process is long, and we can simply map the data by search in the scroll down. So we want to find the recipient name. We'll map the recipient name, that is Mark Mandal. Now we have to map the recipient email address. So click on the search field, go to scroll down and map the email ID. Simple. Now it is asking me for the sender's name. So the sender's name is Ashirai. Okay. Sender's email address is ashirai824@gmail.com. Okay. So from this email ID, the mail will be sent to this particular customer. Okay. I'll leave this field of reply to email address. Now I'll come to email subject. Okay. So I want to map the email subject. So we'll write the email subject. Email subject is terms and conditions. Okay. So this is our email subject. Let me correct it. This is our email subject. We are sending terms and condition, the PDF file of terms and condition. So this will be the email subject. Now we have to write the email content. Okay. So guys, you have to write the email content as it is, as you want the message should be appear in the email. Okay. Now let's write the email content. Let's say, hello. We'll map the name, Mark Mandal. Okay. Thank you for your request. We have successfully received your request. Okay. And then here is the link of PDF file of terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. Please read them carefully and then proceed. Okay. Regards, Team Pably. Okay, so this is how I want my mail to be sent. This is how I want the message to be seen. Hello, name Mark Mandal. Thank you for the request. We have successfully received your request. Here is the link of PDF file. Oh, we forgot to mention the link. So we have to mention the link. Let me tell you where you can find the link. So let me take you to my Google Drive where I have saved the PDF of terms and condition. So this is my account on Google Drive. If I'll scroll down here, you can see the PDF file of terms and condition. Let me show it to you. Okay, here you can see the file of terms and condition. What you have to do is click the left button of your mouse. Okay, now click on share. So you will get the link, of the particular PDF, and now I'll copy the link. Okay, so I have copied the link. I'll go back to my Pabbly account, and here I'll paste the link. Here I'll paste the link. Okay, let me correct it. Okay, so you can see on my screen, this is how the message will be appeared in the mailbox of the customer. Thank you for your request. We have successfully received your request. Uh, Received your data. Okay, so making of the email content will take a little time, but this is the only time captured here. Now once you have managed to write the email content, every time the same email content will be sent to the customer with this same particular link, and the name will be changed every time. Okay, so this is how the message will be sent. So we have successfully done the email content, written the email content. Now I'll click on save and send test request. Let it load. We can see the responses are positive. The mail has been sent to the customer, Mark Mandal. Now let me take you to the Mark's ID, and let me show you if Mark has received any mail or not. Okay, so you can see this is the email ID of Mark Mandal. Let me show it to you. Okay, and you can clearly see a message has been arrived right now from Ashi Rai, which is saying terms and condition. Let me open it to you. Okay, it is written, "Hello Mark Mandal, thank you for your request. We have successfully received your data. Here is the link of PDF file of terms and condition. This is the link. Please read them carefully and then proceed." Okay, so I'll click on the link, and we'll see what will open. Okay, you can see the PDF file of terms and conditions. Here is the PDF. Okay, so guys, you have seen how successfully the integration has worked, and now let me show you a real-time example. As soon as you will fill up the form on behalf of our client, let's see if client immediately will get the email with this particular link of terms and condition or not. Okay, so this is the form. Let's resubmit it. Okay, and this time let's say our uh, client's name is Michael Karas. Karas. Okay, this is the email ID. You can see. Let me put the mobile number. Okay, and let's say Michael has chosen for 2499 plan, and I'll submit. So we have successfully submitted the form. Now let's go to Michael's Gmail account, and we will see if a mail has been sent to Michael or not. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the Gmail account of Michael Karas. Let me show it to you, and here is the mail right now we have received from Ashi Rai. You can see the mail says, "Hello Michael Karas, thank you for your request. We have successfully received your data. Here is the link of PDF file and terms and condition. This is the link. Please read them carefully and then proceed. Regards, Team Pabbly." Okay, the PDF file is already here. If you won't find the attachment, we can click on the link, and then we will see if it opens the PDF file of terms and condition. Yes, it opens the PDF file of terms and condition. So guys, you have seen how the integration has worked perfectly. Now let me show you the process one more time what we have done. Okay, so this is our Pabbly Connect account where we have performed our process of integration. First, we integrated Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. Why? Because we want that as soon as the client will submit the form, the data of the client should be captured here in the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so we first integrated Google Forms, then we integrated Gmail. to send the mail to the client. 2 easy steps of integration. Okay guys, and if you want the workflow, if you want to see the workflow, once again I have added the link of the workflow in my description. You can simply click on the link and you can clone the workflow into your Pabbly Connect account. Keep watching us. Thank you. Hello guys, before you leave, let me tell you, not only just these applications, but you can integrate tons of other applications by using Pabbly Connect. If you want to contact us, this is our email ID, admin@pabbly.com. If you have any further queries, you can always visit to this website. And guys, if you really liked our video, please don't forget to like, share and hit the subscribe button. It will really keep us boosted and we will keep providing you such videos. Thank you.